'Twas the night before Diwali by Zenia Wadhwani, illustrated by Manon, Lariviere. 'Twas the night before Diwali, and somewhere in the house a little creature was stirring, but it wasn't a mouse. The diyas were plenty, shining ever so bright, a symbol of hope, a guide through the night. Rangoli designs, they covered the floor, and the elephant god stood right by the door. A full day of making, the mithai were piled high. Enough for a village, jalebi, kheer, and rasmalai. The house was cleaned from bottom to top. No sign of a mess, not a drip or a drop. My daddy and dadu were asleep in their bed, while visions of chums danced in their heads. And under the covers my nanny slept too. But where was dear Nanu? I hadn't a clue. On the very next day, with laughter and cheer, our guests, they arrived, friends and family so dear. Decked out in their finery, bright colors and gold, bindis and bangles on the young and the old. Some chai and samosas to start off the night, then on to the prayers that elders recite. A time to celebrate, an occasion to mark, goodness over evil and lightness over dark. Gifts are exchanged, hugs and kisses are too, then on to the feast and lots of ladoos. We play and we dance with sparklers in hand as fireworks glimmer all through the land. Then all of a sudden we heard a kaboom! Not fireworks outside, but from the next room. A plate of mithai had crashed near the door, falling here and there and all over the floor. In the corner there stood the cutest little critter, with almond-shaped eyes and a braided tail of glitter. Not a mouse nor a hamster, a completely different breed. Never had we seen before this new creature indeed. Hello, little one. Will you tell me your name? Where did you come from? I asked with no blame. Her eyes peeked out with lashes so lush and fuzzy blue hair that needed a brush. Crumbs of mithai all over her chin did nothing to hide her sly, sneaky grin. And then, just like that, she was gone in a flash, ran straight out the door in a fast little dash. Who was that? I asked, with wide open eyes. A mithai monster, my Nanu replied. A what? I questioned. There is no such thing. They're very auspicious, my dadu chimed in. They visit the homes where diyas shine bright and move through the house like bright little sprites. They're chubby and furry and magical, it's true. Nanny did say, but oh so very mischievous too. Keep your eyes on the sweets, they'll gobble them whole. They'll crunch them and munch them leaving crumbs in the bowl. And Daddy was right. The crumbs there were plenty, but still enough confection for us each to have 20. My tummy was full, just too many yum-yums. The day had been long, night had finally come. I climbed into bed after brushing my teeth, but was tickled by crumbs from my head to my feet. From under the bed I heard skitter and scatter, so I jumped right down to see what was the matter. On a sticky outstretched hand a gulab jamun did lay, a gesture of friendship, and then I heard her say,
"May the year be prosperous, may it be filled with light. Diwali greetings to all, and to all a good night."
The end.